Hello. I am reporting from. oh, Wait. Yeah. This beautiful town in San Martin. I'm here for another 2 days, but soaking it in while I'm here. It's been a neat little side quest. But today, the thing I want to talk about is us being a mother to ourselves, and ourselves almost thinking of ourselves as children at the same time. So being a mother and a child at the same time. And I'll explain both. And the context is usually when something drastic changes in our life, or there's just a change of pace and we're in a new job, or we're in a new place, or we're learning something new. But most prominently when we are learning about ourselves. Like we feel like we're in a stage where it's like I'm relearning who I am entirely. And I very much feel there's a lot of aspects of that right now, of just pieces of me that feel like I'm just relearning myself, or I'm just learning about myself for the first time in a lot of ways. And how do I allow myself to be in these steps as like a little child of like learning how to walk, of growing, and be the mother for this self that's starting to be created, right? Like usually this is created when we take a step of faith, like a leap of faith. We try something new and it's like, or we change something, we go away from something, we quit a job, a relationship. And then it's like a whole new scenario, environment, way of being. And what would it look like to allow ourselves to almost grow up in front of our eyes? And this idea of being a mother, like a mother is to a child, to our own selves. Like a mother cares for it and watches over it and provides like this safety and container for it to grow, to mess up, to try things out, to eventually be able to have its own two strong legs to then go into the world. And I think when there's new chapters of life, and new learnings and new beings, being able to give ourselves that safety of the mother to our child. Like when we're, a very common piece is like, I just had a friend who kind of did a full 180 on her life, where relationship, job, everything, and creating safety within ourselves requires us to almost be the mother of like, okay, what do we need right now? We need the basics. We also need maybe a little bit more TLC, whatever that might be. But it's like, how can we allow ourselves to grow up in front of our own eyes? And like the beauty of that, and knowing that as a process of that you are growing. And that changed the whole thing for me. And that can be applied to getting to know myself, or in specifics of like, when I was I am in the very early stages of coaching, right? And in the last year, I've given myself a container of safety where like I was able to coach every week, coaching other coaches, and they were coaching me. And like each week I'd show up in this container of safety where I just got to, I was able to learn, to the point where I created the confidence. I created the two legs I could stand on and say, okay, I'm able to go do this now. And even content right now, like doing these things, I'm providing the container of being here, which is a place that feels super safe to me. Like it feels very comforting just to be in nature, in the quiet and the peace. And so that's my container for allowing me to grow. Same thing with writing, right? Like a little newsletter with friends. Like it's these spaces we can provide to ourselves when we're learning and starting off, that are so incredible. Like, it's so beautiful. And so I'm wondering, what environment could you create for yourself where maybe you're starting off or want to start off? How could you create safety to be able to try things out, to fail, and to be that mother for that child that's just learning? That's my 2 cents for today. Peace and love. Bye.